Hello, Sagittarius. Hope you guys are keeping well. Thanks for being here. We're going to get you a love reading today. We're going to see with an oracle message just to get the overall energy to begin, and then we're going to get some tarot right after. And I want you guys to only take what resonates, okay? So if this is not something that you're going through or doesn't sound like it fits in your current circumstances, don't take it on, okay? So we're going to go ahead and tap into, the energy between you and your person, whoever's on your mind, any challenges between the two of you, things like that. So just to begin, we're going to get an oracle message. I've already pre-shuffled all these cards. So let's go ahead and see what your oracle message is. We've got beauty. Okay. So you may be kind of looking to change your appearance or do something a little bit differently for self-care, self-love, just in regards to maybe your appearance, whether that's, maybe hitting up the gym or changing something about your appearance. I feel like we'll see how it kind of plays into the reading, if there's any connection. Pardon me. So let's go ahead, Sagittarius. We're going to first look at how you're being viewed by your person, okay? The Ace of Swords. So we've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So you're being viewed as somebody who has spoken some sort of truth. You've expressed something very clearly to this person. Could have been a boundary. I don't know. Maybe you've reached out to clear the air about something. We'll see what other cards come out. We're going to see what the challenge is between the two of you. The Nine of Cups, Pisces energy. Page of Cups, more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, and let's see how you're viewing them. The Eight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So this person sees that you're very clear about something. You've expressed yourself, maybe cleared the air, had some sort of epiphany, some sort of realization that you've expressed. They see you as a very intelligent person, Sagittarius. They're seeing you as somebody who's no BS, very direct. You think from your logic, not from the heart. In the challenge, there is the Nine of Cups and the Page of Cups. This makes the Ten of Cups. So there is potential for emotional fulfillment between you and this person. However, because it's sitting in the challenge position, there's a dual energy here of selfishness, of almost an immaturity. So either yourself and this person together are both, very self-serving, both looking for your own interests. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. It's just somebody, having a lot of achievements on their own, being very content with their emotions for things that they've accomplished in life, maybe in creative endeavors or whatever the case may be. But there's a challenge in regards to a little bit of not revealing emotions, keeping that hidden behind that curtain there. And when emotions are revealed, they're quite light. They're nothing too deep, they're nothing too serious. This is a wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. But it is giving me an energy of somebody being a little bit childlike with the Page of Cups, okay? So a little bit playful. Somebody may need to offer the other an apology. There's something here about this person being a little bit closed off, very self-serving, and this person being a little too childlike, okay? Needing to maybe make an apology. Now, you're viewing this person as, pardon me, somebody who has a lot of goals, has a lot of ideas, has a lot of passions, has a lot of, desires to travel, to get projects started and kind of throw them out there into the universe and see if they stick. This could be telling me that you feel like this person maybe doesn't go through or go forward with those ideas or ambitions, or perhaps they are just doing too much all at once, and maybe you feel like it's giving like a scattered energy, whether it's, you know, to build this relationship, to travel together, to build a solid foundation, or just maybe you're viewing them as the communication being a little erratic, overwhelming, maybe too many messages, too much energy being expelled. We'll see. We're going to look at your feelings now, how you feel about this person, the Knight of Wands. So I do see a lot of passion here. There is a lot of desire. There is a lot of excitement. Okay, you're feeling like you want to go after something here. Something that you spoke, some sort of idea, some sort of truth that you've laid out on the table. You want to go after it. You feel like kind of fired up about something here. The Eight of Cups. Interesting. Pisces energy. I feel like you're looking in a different direction, Sagittarius. You're fired up about something. You have a goal in mind that you want to take action upon, but I feel like it's requiring you to go down a different path on your own. The Dark Night of the Soul, in search of, you know, something more fulfilling. I feel like when you work on projects on your own, or when you do things solo, you feel very content. You feel very satisfied with your emotional well-being. But there's something here that you've expressed to this person, that maybe you even gave them an ultimatum that you would be, you know, turning your back on this. You're looking this way, and, you know, when you move on, you're going in a different direction. You're following your intuition here, following the emotions of, you know, this little pond or river into the dark night. Let's see in the challenge. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of single energy here, you guys. If you're in a relationship with this person, I'm gaining this energy of wanting independence, wanting to be successful and invest in yourself. And, you know, maybe again with that beauty card, this is all about luxury. This is all about beautifying yourself, your surroundings, your investments, really, you know, taking the time to put investments into yourself here. I'm really gaining that this could be part of the challenge, that one person feels quite disconnected from a partnership and wants to be independent. Seven of Pentacles. There's been a long investment here, or many years of investment into this connection, but I feel like it hasn't progressed to anything serious. With the Page of Cups, it's a very lighthearted energy, almost a childlike energy. This person could be waiting for you to, you know, either move in with them or buy a house with them, or make, pardon me, an offer of marriage or something. There's this waiting energy that's a challenge for this person. I feel like they look at the investments that they've made, but nothing's really growing, and they could be seeing you growing, you know, outside of them. Let's see how you're feeling. Or, sorry, their feelings. Okay, we've got more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. They're feeling quite nostalgic. They're reminiscing about how things used to be. Maybe you guys have been childhood friends, or there's like a childlike, again, energy between the two of you. There's something here, maybe even about, you know, wanting to have children together, but I don't know. There's something with that there. Let me get more. The Four of Swords. This could be somebody who's prayed for children with you, who has really tried to make something grow, something happen. Maybe they don't speak about this too much. They feel like you've cut them off. They feel like you're holding back, or they feel like holding back. It's like they, you know, you're seeing them as somebody who's very, you know, passionate and very kind of all over the place with, I feel like, overwhelming you with time, energy, projects, ideas, travel. There's all this kind of chaotic, exciting energy for growth. But they're feeling like they're alone. They're feeling like they need to pray about something here, something to do with children or something from the past. Let's get more in the challenge. Yeah, Chariot, Cancer energy, and the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like you're in this position of wanting to get in that Chariot and just move on, move forward. It's like you have a goal in mind. You're very focused on something, and it's in regards to leveling up, emotionally fulfilling yourself with investments you've made into yourself, into your assets, career. And I feel like you're very determined here. It's like you've seen the truth about something. You've expressed some sort of reality. And I feel like you want to just get in that Chariot and go. But this person, they're trying to stop you. They're chasing you. They're coming after you in this energy of aggression. They want to, it's almost like they're angry. They feel like they're losing this, like they've lost what they've invested in. They're trying to catch up to you here. Let me get more in your feelings. Lovers, Gemini energy. You have love for this person, no doubt. I feel like you almost have this, it's like they're looking at you and you're looking at the angel here. You two were brought together for some reason, but in your feelings, it's almost like you're looking to a higher power for direction here. Should I stay with this person? Should I not? Should I invest? Should I not? Is this, my partner or not? So you have a very big choice to make. In your feelings, I see a choice. Do I race in to continue, with this person? There's still a passion there. There's still like an underlying passion, even if it's a bit faint. You could feel like this person's very inconsistent, though. Maybe someone you can't really rely on. You have a choice to make in your feelings. Yeah, look at that. This is you, Sagittarius. You're taking control here. I feel like you're making a choice. You're reviewing things. You're taking control. You're looking really good right now, feeling good. I feel like you're ready to just get up and go. You can see this king is like barely seated. They're just waiting to pounce on the next idea. So in your feelings, you do have a very difficult decision that you need to make, whether you're going to invest or walk away. There's something here about you really reviewing this, okay? And being confident in whatever choice you're going to be making. There's a confidence that you're showing up with. This person could also be a fire sign, maybe. Cancer, Gemini. Let's get more on their feelings. The Page of Wands. They want a new beginning here with you. Again, they're showing up in this very childlike energy, though. They're showing up as pages and knights. You're showing up as a king. They're trying to bring some sort of spark back. They're trying to gain the confidence to really bring back some sort of spark to this connection where they can offer you a new path to go down, a new start, a new flame. Look at that, the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. This person wants a family with you. They're feeling that you make them happy. You're their emotional fulfillment, whereas you can make yourself happy. And I feel like this person is very reliant on you to be happy. That could be kind of a turnoff for you. Let's get the outcome. Three of Wands, more fire energy. The Sun, Leo energy, major arcana. Wow, Ten of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And the Fool, Aries, Aquarius energy. Let's get the last one. The Hermit, Virgo. Okay, so in the potential outcome, I'm seeing you waiting for your ships to come in. You've made investments in yourself, in your business ideas, whatever it is you're investing in, time, energy, emotions, sweat and tears. You're waiting for those ships to come in. And I feel like you've been very focused on something, and it's bringing in a lot of clarity. It's bringing in a lot of joy and happiness and freedom. It's giving you this energy of feeling free in this independent energy. And whatever you've worked hard on, you made the plans, you stayed focused, you put your intention out there, and now you're just waiting. You're expecting that return. You may be even expecting this person to level up and to kind of get it together, but this person feels betrayed. They feel like you've ended something with them. They feel like they can't get back up. They feel like you're maybe moving on without them. There's something here about wanting to take a new leap of faith, take a new step into the unknown. I feel like this person is really trying to look within right now with the Hermit, Virgo energy, trying to look within for guidance to see how can they you know, just let go of their fears, let go of their self-limiting beliefs, and really jump off that cliff to take a chance on themselves, to level up, to kind of meet you at your energy. You're definitely elevated spiritually from this person. And I feel like they're really trying to match that intellect, but also their spirituality, to find that light within themselves. It's like this person almost didn't believe in themselves. Maybe you're the person who kind of encourages them. Let's get you guys a romance oracle to see what we can get. So I feel like you're really focusing on the things that make your life beautiful. I feel like you've tried to maybe bring this person along with you, but there's a very difficult choice that you have to make. And maybe you give this person an ultimatum and you're waiting for their response. There's something here that you're giving this person clarity on, okay? You've got the Ace of Swords there. You've spoken some sort of truth. You've cleared the air about something, and the clarity is here. You're waiting on something here. And I feel like this person is trying to let go of maybe hurtful things or things that have hurt their ego, their pride. Maybe they're hurting from something here about children. They have a desire to have a family with you, but I feel like they are trying to gain the wisdom and the strength to be a little bit more of a risk taker, to be a little bit more of somebody who is more, you know, driven to see these projects through, driven to not just kind of talk ideas, talk plans, to really take the movement and action forward to build. I don't know, there's something there about that. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm reading the cards here today. So Sagittarius, let's see what you need to hear for your romance oracles. We've got healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. So yeah, I feel like there's a need to heal this. There is something that needs healing. I feel like if the two of you are able to get on the same page, you could heal this connection. I feel like you are still very drawn to them. You still look at them as somebody, you know, that you love. But I feel like sometimes you have to love yourself first, right? When somebody is not kind of meeting you where you need them to be. I mean, everybody's going to have their down days, right? You're not going to abandon somebody just because they're having a down day. But if this is something that's been years of them not taking action, years of them staying in bed, years of them, you know, ruminating in disappointments, it can be draining for the other person who's trying to get going, starting a life. You are worthy. Your worth doesn't depend on the other person. Yeah, I feel like this is you really recognizing that you can provide for yourself. You can emotionally fulfill yourself. There's quite a bit of self energy here, okay? Not wanting to leave someone behind, but needing to make sure that, you know, you're not being played a fool either. Real feelings. You share true romantic feelings worth exploring. So yeah, there's definitely real depth here. There's definitely love. There's definitely, you know, friendship. There's this, you could even have children, like I said, but there's this knowing each other for many years, or, you know, it says divine timing, a serendipitous event. So maybe you guys met serendipitously or something. Marriage, wedding bells are ringing. So again, I feel like marriage is on the mind of this person. I feel like they really want to seal a deal here with you. But you could be feeling like maybe it's not the right timing or something. I don't know. Sagittarius, that's what I've got for you. I hope that helped you, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.